touched on technology, which kind of brings in an interesting topic. And it's around the introduction of new technologies, and technology is moving at such a rapid pace that it often maybe outpaces the speed of legislation, because you just can't keep up with it. And it's like new things happen that people would never have thought were there or possible. And so that's something we face at times, is we have technology, we want to apply it, and then we're taking a step back and trying to figure out, like, the legislation in some places is still written very much like hard paper. And so how does that look from the perspective of the government does not move quickly. It's a big entity. And so, and I'd say that relative to a small, nimble, small business or organization where it's fewer people, so less people involved in making decisions. And so how can government work, or how does it work to enable technology or to recognize that change in introduction and speed?
Yeah, and I think that's the balance that we are always trying to reach. Is to your point, entrepreneurship, innovation, technology businesses, those are the things that keep Ontario strong. And so, definitely, through all of the work, we want to encourage businesses to be innovative. We want to find ways to do things that once again help produce efficiencies within their work and better productivity. Where we find it is we want to ensure that it's done safely. And so, how do we find the balance? And once again, it goes back to that internal responsibility system, employer, employee working together to help raise the issues. Because once again, in new industries that are coming up, to your point, Eric, legislation may never have contemplated that particular industry, but somewhere someone has.
Yeah.
And so now, okay, we do have, once again, legislation that does cover, the general aspects, but sometimes we need a little more specificity or something a little more specific. But that's where the opportunity comes in to help government raise the point to government, help us understand the pros and cons, and that's where it is a joint kind of operation, my words, that we work together with the public, with the people in the province who are wanting to do the best things.
Oh, that's fantastic. What would be the best course of action or best place to start to raise that awareness or that topic with government? How would someone go about that?
Yeah, well, no, there are many places for input into government. Within the occupational health and safety system, which is what we work through.
Yep.
We have Section 21 committees that are joint employer-employee driven. We have the Prevention Council, that is also another great group that's there to look to identify what are some options that they could then recommend. But directly with your MPP, that's another mechanism to raise, and through your labor organizations, your non-representative groups as well. Everyone has a voice, and I want to ensure and remind people your voice is strong. So raise it, let us become aware. Even going back to some of the old analog technology of pen and paper and posting a letter. Those things are equally as valued in order to raise awareness for us if there's an issue.
Very good, because that could be, to Eric's point, that's something. Some of the mystification is that I don't know how to express my voice, so I'm just not going to say anything because I don't know where to go. So thanks for clearing that out, and I'm sure it's going to serve well with a lot of our viewers and how they can make a difference.